This is Mark Bachman speaking to you from the canyon of the Deschutes River. Deck Hogan is a deadly efficient steelhead catching machine, and his 6.5 rod is an accessory to the fact.
Now he knows he's a steelhead.
And that's why guys like clicker reels right there. The screaming reel deal.
That's a little music.
Yeah, the talking reel deal.
Jumper.
Yeah.
What a beautiful take. It's a toad.
It's not a toad, but it's a dandy.
Oh, bless his little heart.
Yeah. Little Cromer.
Oh, man.
Look at that, huh?
Perfect.
Little Deschutes run steelhead. Woo!
Nice.
Okay. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Deck Hogan fly rod there?
Well, I think back in 2005, Tim Rajeff asked me to help design some rods, and I like a rod that's full flexing. It's got a lot of love. You can feel it bend in the cork. Not just for casting, but for the fishing. Everything's just free and easy. I don't have to work really hard. And then when I have a fish, I like that bend for the big shock absorption. So those first rods came out and were pretty dang successful. Those that like full flexing rods at a price point loved them and had quite a following. And probably 7-8 years down the road, Tim called me and said, hey, is there anything that you would like to change on those rods? And of course, you know, I'm like, well, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But I started thinking about it, and along the way, there was times I said, gosh, I wish the tip was a little more responsive. Wish it had a little more recovery. So Tim said he thought the same thing, and we went to work and made the tip a little more responsive, so it's got a little quicker recovery. And I said, while we're at it, let's put a little more beef in this butt section, just for a little extra oomph when you need it. And that's what we came up with. And these are the DH2s. And of course, since we were doing that, we thought we'd change the cosmetics just a little bit, made them more of a stealthy dark color, and put some of this composite cork on top and down below here. And you know, it looks cool, but it's for durability also. These are areas where you get a lot of extra wear, so there's some durability. We put an up-locking reel seat on them for the lighter rods. You want an up-locking reel seat for better balance. In the series of rods, we did a 7-weight, 6-weight, an 8-weight, and then there's a rod that I'd been wanting for a long time, and Tim listened to me and made it, and it happens to be what we call a 6.5 weight. And some people laugh at that and say, oh, a 6.5 weight, what is it, a 6 or a 7? Well, you know what, it's a 6.5 weight. I wanted a rod that was right in between the 6 weight, the 12.5 foot 6 weight, and the 13-foot 7 weight. And it's smack in the middle, so why not call it a 6.5 weight? For me, there was times when I'd be fishing the 6 weight on a situation like this, and which is very appropriate, but there was times when it just wasn't enough, whether it be a windy situation or a big fish. So I'd go to the 7 weight, very appropriate as well for this. But there were times when I'd be fishing it saying, gosh, it's just too much. Why can't I have something right in the middle? And that's what we have here. And this is we call it a 6.5 129-4, 12-foot 9-inch, 6.5 weight. Cast a 450 Scandi, that's what I have right here. Really nice. And you know, what can you say about a rod? It's just right for me. It just fits this summer run fishing east of the Cascade Mountains just perfect. In fact, sadly I never fish my 6-weight or my 7-weight out here anymore. So that's pretty much it. And those that have used this rod fall in love with it instantaneously.
Deck talks about full flexing power.
You know, the virtues of a full flexing rod, a rod that really bends. I'm working down this run right now. I don't know if you can see it, but my back's against the wall. And not much room for a D-loop. Not a big D-loop at all. And with that full flexing rod, it loads pretty quick. So I can have a shallow D-loop and put a little extra oomph out front, and I caught that fish on a 75, 80-foot cast. Easy down all the way, and every step of the way has been like that. You got to take inventory, find your little holes behind you, put a little D-loop in there and punch it out.
You know, when you're casting, you keep your body very compact. Your turnaround and everything is very, very compact, which results in a very small D-loop and a lot of line speed on the other end. So,
yep.
You know, you basically proved it. This is hard cover in here. Overhanging trees, lots of grass, big, sharp, angular rocks to wade around in.
Your step.
It's your average D-shoot steelhead fishing hole. So
yeah, just another typical run here.
Yeah.
But that compactness, you know, I strive for what I call economy of motion and staying within that core power. And for me, this action of a rod just really suits that well. It's a happy marriage.
Well, you definitely proved it. Thanks, Deck.
Thank you.
So we move down the river and Deck connects with another one.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh. He's ours. In. All right. Woo! That's a beauty.
Then Kevin borrows Deck's rod. Yeah.
Ain't over till it's over. Woo! Good.
Holy smoke.
Yeah. We got all day. Yeah, oh, she's perfect. She's perfect. Yeah, brother. Woo!
This is Mark Bachman speaking to you from the canyon of the Deschutes River.